Procrastination due to a lack of self-confidence. That's what we're going to speak on today. That's one of the points of procrastination, the reason why people procrastinate. I'm going to run down a quick list of fear of failure or even success, perfectionism, a fear of judgment, overwhelm, a lack of self-confidence, avoidance of responsibility, and it feels good. All reasons why people procrastinate. Like I just mentioned, today we're going to be speaking on a lack of self-confidence. Okay, so if we take the word confidence, self-confidence. Confidence means, the root word is confide, meaning trust. So there's a lack of trust, self-trust. Something in you is causing a lack of self-trust. That's internal. Okay? Those are our thoughts. These are the things that are controlling our actions. In fact, let me run down. You probably heard this somewhere. I can't remember exactly. I think it was maybe Gandhi that said, our beliefs become our thoughts become our words, and our words become our actions. Our actions become our habits become our values become our destiny. Our beliefs become our thoughts become our words become our actions become our habits become our values become our destiny. Okay? Meaning it's all here and then it translates into the world. But of course it all starts here with beliefs. Those beliefs go all the way down, translate in the end into our destiny. So it starts with what we believe and it comes to the end results. So what we must do is train ourselves to recognize and write down self-critical thoughts as they go through our minds. Self-critical thoughts. Learn why these thoughts are distorted. Practice talking back to them as they develop a more resilient, as we develop a more resilient self-image. Meaning, train ourselves to see these self-limiting thoughts, these thinking errors that come up. Okay? Learn why they are distorted and practice talking back to them. Identify what they are, and then talk back to yourself. Some thinking errors I'm speaking on: mental filtering, meaning you're focusing on only the negative, and disregarding the positives of things, the worst case scenarios, not seeing the positive. I want to go to the party because, you don't have the right shoes. But you're missing out on the bigger picture of being able to socialize with friends or family. All or nothing, overgeneralization, jumping to conclusions, magnifying or minimizing, personalization, shoulds or oughts, emotional reasoning, meaning assuming feelings are facts. I feel this way, so therefore it must be a fact. And labeling. Now, I breezed through those quickly. I don't want to spend too much time on them. But those are all thinking errors. cognitive distortions. Okay. Once you are able to identify each, and once they present themselves, just like I gave an example of maybe not having the right shoes or an outfit or whatever, go to an event. You're focusing on just this one aspect, or again, worst case scenario. All things are limiting your progression, your move forward, which causes procrastination. Okay, not wanting to do what you need to be doing. Now, and this is all due to a lack of self-confidence. Like I say, you don't have that right attire, that right tie, the right haircut, the right whatever. We tend to lack a certain confidence in ourselves. That's why people spend so much money on these items: clothes, watches, cars, all in an attempt to build their self-esteem. Those things are external, right? They're not something that's, it's psychological. All of it is psychological, but a new watch, that's just something external versus really seeing, like, is a expensive watch really gonna make me smarter? Is it gonna make me more qualified? Is it gonna make me more prepared for the task at hand? Probably not. It may demonstrate you have more disposable income, than someone else, but other qualities that are more valuable, that's not really demonstrating that. How do we get over this? 7 habits to become more confident. That's really what we need. We need to figure out what is the solution. 1, work through or conquer your past. A lot of times we have issues, maybe in families issues, or how we were raised, or something happened in school or in a relationship that we still dealing with in the present. That's in the past. It could have been months, years, decades ago, but you still allowing it to get in your way. You got to work through your past. Think about, also a tool to use is to think about what gifts have you received from family members. Gifts meaning like from your parents, like thinking gifts. Characteristics, tools, or skills, talents you may have received. Those sort of gifts, or identify those. That helps to build self-confidence. Meaning, say if your father was a talented artist, or your mother was a singer, that may be a gift you received from them. That's something the next person may not have, but it was a gift that was given to you. I got this from my mom, my auntie. She was like this too. Something to build your confidence up. Other than the spectrum, like, what are the gaps? By identifying the gaps, you can know where to fill them in, where to overlook them. This, I would say, just knowing what they are, so you can, in time deal with them. But mostly, it would be better to lean into your strengths, and not focus so much on the gaps. 2, let's say, construct a high value skill, meaning, you want to master something. Like, as a graphic designer, you may want to master Photoshop, Illustrator, things of that nature. That helps to put you a little bit above the next person instead of being a generalist. 3, constantly learning. You always want to be learning something new. I learn something new every day. I'm always learning something about on certain subjects. I have a limited subjects in which I'm really mostly focused in, but I keep my mind open to many others as well. Constantly learning. Be compassionate, calm responses, certainty, and competent preparations. Meaning you feel you've done the necessary work to prepare yourself for the task at hand. You know, you got an interview coming up. You may need to brush up on some skills. Get yourself prepared, and then that way you can speak with confidence. So yeah, so those are 7 ways, things you can use to help with build your confidence up. Because again, lack of self-confidence can slow you down, but we don't want to do that. Until next time.